Most business owners think that the way to grow their LinkedIn is to post more tips, more content, more effort. But that's not what LinkedIn is rewarding heading into 2026. What actually matters is clarity, consistency, and how well your profile, content, and engagement work together. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest shifts business owners and entrepreneurs need to understand about LinkedIn and how to adjust without adding more to your plate. It's showtime. Let's get started. Creating consistent, engaging social media content shouldn't feel like rocket science. I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs go from I don't know what to post to I've got this, using simple, easy to implement steps that make a big difference. I'm Maggie Carey, and welcome to the Painless Posting podcast. If LinkedIn feels heavier than it should right now, this episode is for you. If you're posting but not getting traction, this episode is for you. And if your profile hasn't been updated in a while and you're hoping content alone will fix it, we need to talk. At the end of this episode, I'm going to give you a resource that's going to help you. Before we get into the shifts, you need the big picture. LinkedIn in 2026 isn't about going viral, and it's definitely not about posting like crazy. It's about being useful, credible, and clear. That means offering real insight, not recycled tips, showing proof of experience, not just opinions, being easy to understand at a glance, and using AI as a helper and not a replacement for your voice. On LinkedIn right now, value plus clarity wins. Volume does not. If you keep that in mind, the 5 shifts I'm about to share will make a lot more sense with how you use LinkedIn this year. The first shift that matters on LinkedIn in 2026 is expertise beats frequency. Posting often doesn't help people if people don't know what you're actually known for. LinkedIn is prioritizing depth over volume. That means fewer topics, clearer positioning, and consistent themes. So here's a shortcut. Pick 3 topics you want to be known for and rotate around those. Let's take a realtor, for example. 3 strong topics might be local resources and community highlights. A second, homeowner education like buying, selling, maintenance. And 3 could be market clarity explained in plain and simple language. When someone sees your content consistently tied to those 3 areas, LinkedIn understands who you are, and people do too. The second shift that matters on LinkedIn in 2026 is your profile is part of the algorithm. Your profile is not just a bio, it's infrastructure. If your profile is vague, outdated, or unclear, LinkedIn has a harder time knowing who to show your content to. And so do humans. Think about this. Are you offering the same things you did 3, 6, 9 months ago? If not, you need to update your profile. So here's a shortcut. Someone should know who you help and how under 10 seconds. So in your headline, instead of saying CEO of ABC company or business coach and speaker, a clearer approach would be, I help service-based business owners simplify their systems and grow without burnout. Your About section then supports that with who you work with, the problem you solve, and what makes your approach different. Clarity beats clever every time. The third shift that matters on LinkedIn in 2026 is smart engagement outperforms solo posting. You don't have to create all the content yourself to win on LinkedIn. In fact, some of the highest performing posts don't come from starting the conversations. They come from joining them strategically. This is where smart tagging and thoughtful sharing matter more than posting into the void. So, here's a shortcut. Use other people's content as a credibility amplifier. Now, let me give you a real example of how this works. A colleague of mine, Tammy Appleton, created gratitude posts around the holiday season. She created a series of individual posts for each person, and she tagged them with genuine appreciation and shared why they mattered to her. I thought this was a great posting idea, and I was honored to be one of the people she tagged. Now, here's the important part. I didn't just like the post and moved on. The first thing I did was I commented on the post, and I thanked her, and I added value, and I showed my appreciation as well. The next thing I did was I shared her post to my own page, adding my own context, and then tagging the other people she had mentioned in that series, saying I was honored to be included in the same company as them. That single move ended up getting 3 times more engagement than any other post I shared in the previous 60 days. Not because it was clever, not because it was perfectly written, but because it was genuine, it involved other people, and it gave them a reason to join the conversation. Engagement multiplies when you stop posting alone and start participating with intention. The fourth shift that matters on LinkedIn in 2026 is smaller conversations build bigger trust. Follower count matters less than recognition. I'm going to say that again. Follower count matters less than recognition. LinkedIn rewards connection, not just reach. That means that repeating names in your comments, conversations that move to the DMs, people who feel familiar with you. So the shortcut? Stop chasing visibility, start building recognition. A local business owner doesn't need 10,000 followers. What they need are local professionals engaging regularly, community members commenting and sharing, and familiar names who remember them when a referral comes up. Trust is built in smaller rooms, not big stages. I know that sounds strange coming from me, who loves to be on a big stage, but my friends, that's the truth. Especially if you have a location-based business, it's really important that you build on LinkedIn that local infrastructure as well. The fifth shift that matters on LinkedIn in 2026 is AI is the assist, not the star. AI can help, but it should not replace you. The smartest way to use AI on LinkedIn is to make things clearer and faster, not generic. Use AI to help you create content ideas. You can also use AI when you're not exactly sure how to respond to a message. It'll help you gain a little bit of clarity, but it needs to really be you and your reply. But there is one thing that I suggest you might want to try, and it goes back to shift number 2 about your profile. You can download a PDF version of your LinkedIn profile. If you go to your LinkedIn profile and click More, you'll see Save as PDF. Then what you can do is go into your AI of choice, ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, and upload it into that AI tool. And then ask it questions like, is it clear who I help? What sounds vague or generic? What could be tighter or clearer? You bring the experience, and AI helps you clean it up. Now, there are ways where you can use an AI browser that will actually do it and then show up on the side if you pull up your profile. So you can do it that way as well, and that will also include your imagery as well. So keep that in mind the next time you're looking at your profile and saying, you know what? This is an overwhelming task, but I still need a quick refresh on my LinkedIn profile. Before I give you the free helpful tool that I promised, I want to just tie this up in a nice little bow. LinkedIn isn't harder in 2026. It's just more honest. If your profile's clear, your content shows real insight, and your engagement is intentional, LinkedIn works with you instead of against you. There'll be less noise and more intention. So if you want help simplifying your LinkedIn presence and making sure your profile and content actually work together, I've got you covered. Grab my free LinkedIn guidebook at linkedinguidebook.com. It walks you through what to focus on, what to stop overthinking, and how to make LinkedIn feel easier. Go to linkedinguidebook.com. And if you're enjoying the Painless Posting podcast, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. It helps other business owners discover these shortcuts too. Until next time, keep your posting painless and your engagement powerful.